Assholes Anonymous is sponsored by Executive Art and Bazaar the Coffee Bar. Check us out on the Executive Art YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for notifications.
Hello,
Hey,
good
yo.
people.
Hey, yo.
We're finna scorch the fucking
It is
earth.
us.
You tried to stop us. You motherfuckers tried to stop us, but you couldn't.
So we just gonna rant for the first 10
Man,
minutes?
fuck the first 10 minutes. Fuck you and everybody. Everybody that got us canceled for 16 hours. Fuck you.
Long story short, fuck you, Facebook.
Fuck you, Facebook, and your 16 hours worth of canceling that you did.
Fuck you, Mark Zuckerberg.
Well, fuck you, Facebook.
Now let's get to the introduction.
Right. You're right.
Fuck Facebook as a staff, a group, and a fucking record label.
That's why I fucked your bitch. Okay, now look.
Get money.
Straight up.
All right.
It is us,
don't be like
Assholes
that.
Anonymous.
We back.
And we are here at Bazaar the Coffee Bar,
Yes, sir.
one of our wonderful sponsors, along with Executive Art.
He trying to kill us.
Along with Executive Art.
Can we get a napkin, please?
A real one.
Real one.
What about
A real one.
what about other
A real
sponsors?
one.
Y'all just started this shit off real fucked up, man.
Hey,
Oh,
you know
man.
there's about to be some shit.
Oh yeah.
wow.
There's about to be some
Y'all
shit.
about
Wow.
And-
You could have just.
And I am
this is
your
thin.
wonderful, incredible,
Incredibly
outstanding, dynamic host.
Here you go with these damn pronouns.
King Kino in the building.
Oh, there we go.
Just throw it.
And next to me, I got
I
got my maid. I got Miss Days over here.
The Christ
so
the Curls,
wet,
your
so
boy
sticky.
Justin L.H. Wood, a.k.a. Black Power, Jet Black, all of that.
I
Shouts out to
am
my boy
a
TD up in the
revolutionary.
house. Al.
AKA I am a revolutionary.
And next to him,
we got your boy Maxwell, AKA the Hood Hulk Hogan.
Off the top rope.
Gotta say your prayers and eat your Wheaties. Let's go.
right? And then next to him,
Last but not least, I am the man that they call Air God, a.k.a. Birmingham Drake.
I need a one
And let's give it up for the
dance.
ghost of Mark, a.k.a. Machiavelli.
Machiavelli in this. Illuminati.
He's not physically here, but we feel him here in
He's here in spirit.
directing
Can we
today.
address the elephant in the room real quick?
The elephant. Elephant.
The elephant.
So we came to.
They tried to get us, y'all.
Last week we did a podcast.
We did.
Somebody made a post.
They did.
And up under their post, they said, them niggas need to be canceled.
And
To
damn
death.
it if they didn't try to cancel us.
Oh, yeah,
Motherfucker.
but-
they tried
16
so hard.
hours,
Yeah,
B.
yeah, Facebook sent us a notice and said that our page is unpublished. They unpublished our page.
They said we violated community standards, that they didn't take the time out to explain what community standards we violated.
Right?
We probably violated all of them, but who gives a shit?
Who?
Our very existence.
So
Our very existence
Violates
is a violation.
Facebook standards. You're right.
So as
used to
as I challenged the ruling and made my scorched earth post,
Right. Everyone was going to have
Right.
to die.
And for a whole
If you ever looked at us funny,
right.
You ever
You
owed us
said it,
money,
people.
B? I'm putting the murder game down, son.
But for 24 hours, we real deal said, fuck choosing violence, we are the violence.
we did
And
become the
I
violence.
chose violence all week. All week long, it was violence. I chose violence. I kept violence going. I you know what I'm saying? Everywhere I looked, when I saw it happen, when I saw
You and
everything
that damn
going down,
Machiavellian.
hey, listen, it was time. I had to prove a point. You know what I'm saying? If you felt like you ever had beef with anybody a part of this show, it's real.
I mean-
You know what I'm saying? We made it real.
And what makes it so bad for me personally is, there was a post by one of our friends. I'm not gonna say his name because he's a businessman, and even though we in Bazaar, we just be soiling this motherfucker. But I suffered a personal attack. attack.
Yeah, you did get
on brother Davis. They don't know, you know what I'm saying? But I suffered a personal attack, so I feel like she had something to do with it. You know what I'm saying?
She did have your whole picture saved.
My
upload
whole
under there.
picture saved
it
with my
upload-
braids and
Shout
my
out to the
beads.
fans.
Now
Shout out,
I
man.
knew it was going to be a problem when she said, "This ugly motherfucker."
Right. She said, always come through, bouncing through with his curls. Oh my God, when she said bouncing through with the curls, I
Meanwhile-
didn't know that people cared that much about my hair.
Meanwhile, you probably got more hair than she got under her wig.
Nigga, that's
Oh my God.
more hair than she got under her wig.
Y'all are terrible.
We are scorching the
I see
earth
you over
right
there at
now.
the bar. I see you over there at the bar. Yes, I'm up here being embarrassing. You got that right.
Damn right.
You got that right.
But
Fuck everybody.
Well,
as
not everybody.
as I entered into that post, I told Justin up under the caption, choose violence.
La Valencia,
Violence, I said.
la muerte, la muerte, la negra.
Kill them.
But look, inside of that post now, the boy that's been famous lately for making the statement about bitch pandering,
Not bitch pandering.
right?
He chose to pander.
He chose the bitch pander at that particular moment.
He did.
I mean,
So I had to go in and tell him, look, don't be what you fighting against. Hey, listen,
You was trying to save him.
yeah. Okay, because she was fine.
Call that boy E40. He was saving.
Let's
so
not-
was the girl that was attacking me? was fine?
Yeah. She was
That's
fine.
debatable.
I mean, she
That's
was fine.
debatable.
Yeah,
That's
she was,
debatable.
yeah, she was fine. She
we
looked
didn't
good.
say- I didn't say
One thing you
beautiful.
can't.
You know what
One
I'm saying?
thing you can't
She was
down
fine.
her about is her look. She all right.
She was fine.
She was fine.
But I chose violence. Whatever was gonna go down was gonna go down. She was gonna get it that day. It was no problem. I wasn't gonna let her up.
So because she fine, niggas gotta say she fine out loud. Give her point. I'm not throwing her any points.
Oh no, not you. We
As far as I know, she's not fine.
We talking about the person that was pandering on that
Yeah,
post.
yeah, yeah.
Like get to know each other.
Yeah, you know,
Let's
get
get to know
I
each
mean,
other.
she's a friend. I mean, but y'all argued up under another. I don't remember the argument. You're not important enough for me to remember arguing with you up under another post.
Gotta do what you
Why
gotta
is
do.
and that's why I said, like, out of 7 billion people, 3 billion of which are on Facebook, why is my opinion so important? Matter of fact, why does my opinion keep showing up in your algorithm? You have to
Hey,
ask yourself.
that's your
that.
stand.
You know what I'm saying?
Please don't go.
And why are you saving pictures of me, motherfucker?
Because hey, listen. But even with that being said, it started to get real kind of ugly right now. Then Facebook hit me up and said, "Oh, you published again."
Oh,
Like,
right.
Like they gave us our shit back. Like my bad.
Hey, bro, man, shit, we was wrong.
Go on, get back to it.
Y'all
We
niggas
still
doing a
choose
service to the
violence.
Go
community.
get back up.
After this week, we will be flooding your timelines with nothing but asshole anonymous clips,
Hell yeah.
Clips, snippets,
words from Justin Howard, Lewis the Third,
Points of
tips from
advice.
Hair God.
the Chrysler curls.
All the good things that you
La
need in your life.
Cristos.
But you know, like I said, that was interesting. We had a good time with it. You know what I'm saying? And it's still going.
Yeah, it's still going.
I still choose violence. Anytime, if anybody wants it, they can get it. And go and get it.
Go and get it faithfully.
So speaking of choices,
Choices.
your boy Sean Carter,
If I
aka
had a
Jay-Z,
choice.
aka Hova, made the choice
J-Ho.
this week to sell his part of Tidal for a disclosed amount of, which is a lot of money.
right.
So I don't feel no kind of way about it because it's business.
I don't either.
But do y'all feel like he's selling out black people?
Yes.
Why?
Well, I feel like one of the biggest things about the situation was that when he came up there, he did. Remember the Jay-Z freestyle
Yeah.
Which one?
about Tidal when he was talking about trying to get people to not go to Apple, not stream on Apple, not do all these other things.
Okay.
Which was streaming service that's better than Tidal.
A marketing ploy.
Right.
Marketing play nothing, but he specifically was pushing it toward black people and black artists. Now remember, Prince gave him his catalog under the guise of
Oh, my
this
God.
will always be a black-owned company. That's what he said.
Well, Prince is no longer here,
Prince
Right.
is no longer
So-
here.
But
so he doesn't have to go by that.
He doesn't have to go about it. But inside it, what's the principle of it though?
I think the principle of, unless they change it, it's still always gonna pay the artist more than any other platform.
So, no, are you saying that
Most of the artists that are on there are
that
not complaining
are
about
you
it.
saying that the purported principle of Tidal is that it's black owned for black by black and it's just all black patronage? Is that what you're saying?
What I'm saying is that's what he was saying.
Is that what he was saying?
I don't know.
Are you
That's not
sure
what
that's what he was saying?
He came out
Or
and he
is that
said-
what you interpreted it as?
No, that's what he said. He baited the people in. He got people to leave their service that they were playing with. To come in and say, okay, I got
Wow.
enough people to come in and to make it viable for me. And then he sold them out. Just like
Wait, hold on. How did he sell them out?
It's typical
When the same-
business.
because them same people they only
Oh, my
did it
God.
because it was him.
But the same people that you're
God.
talking about
This is
made
hilarious.
money too.
This is
They made money
hilarious.
too.
This is great.
Not we talking about other people that came.
Are you talking about the consumers?
the consumers?
Yeah, the consumers definitely got fucked.
How did the consumers get
Did the
fucked?
consumers get fucked?
Who did they get fucked by?
Because you,
What is this going on?
you can't tell me them announcing that and stuff like that. That's going to make people like drop like from like Tidal and like
No.
swap over to Spotify.
But what I'm saying
or fucking-
is, the original premise was, hey, artists aren't getting paid enough money from these streams, right?
right.
Okay, so you
mad
as
at
a
what he did.
consumer, please support this where we pay our artists the fair share that they deserve.
Right.
So that's the whole premise. So
Let me-
how did he sell them out by
see,
selling?
Right, and
I mean, my whole thing is, bro, I can't even call Jay-Z a snake because at the end of the day, you've seen periodically what he's done business-wise to people. So it's like if you choose to do business with him,
You
or
know
you
you're a
choose to
snake.
take,
Yeah, you know what
you
you
know
gonna
he's a
get.
snake. So I
So
can't
he bite
feel bad for you.
But see-
the whole thing about it is, and the one thing I've learned from Jay-Z is, all his moves that he does it to get a seat at the table. Whatever that table is, I don't know,
And
but he's willing to do anything to get to that table.
And that's the thing that's the biggest standout in that whole situation is that he will sell out his grandchildren to get a seat at that table.
Right.
I mean, is
That's the part that's fucked up.
Is that really it? I mean, this is my question, y'all. All right, so Jay-Z came out, he had Tidal, and the Tidal had to compete with Spotify. At the time, what was the one with the P? What's the one that Pandora? It had to compete with Google Music and all of
Nobody
these
buy
other
Pandora.
different, all these different.
No, I ain't never bought Pandora.
all of these
I
different.
don't know a single person on earth that's bought Pandora.
But back
just
to,
wanted to
back
get
to what the
that- back to
Chrysler
what you were
Curls was
saying.
saying. Hold on.
It had to compete with all these other streaming services. I think what's missed in all of this is the fact that it's simple business, simple competition principles. I'm going to come out to you and I'm going to do whatever I can because it's a blood sport. I'm going to do whatever I possibly can to gain more of the market share. So I'm going to come out and I'm going to pull out on black heartstrings, knowing that I don't own the majority of the company as yet, because at the time he didn't own the majority of the company. He bought a controlling stake. It wasn't, which is a good enough stake to where if he votes, he has a swing vote. But he buys a controlling stake, and then I come out and I say, they don't want black people to make money off of streaming, and really the only black person that's making the money off of streaming is him. All these people get emotionally invested into it, which is bullshit at the end of the day, because all he's really trying to do
So I
is
gotta
get
disagree
your
with that
money.
point right there.
I mean, it's literally
Because
all he's trying to
the
do is get your money.
The black artists that are a part of Tidal, I'm gonna Google it in a second, but the artists on there made a couple of million off the sale of Tidal.
So did the dude from Coldplay.
How is he selling out black people? Nobody.
And that's what I'm saying. He's not selling out black people.
No. No.
This guy's saying it, Leor.
It's him, Leor.
Get him.
It was the same bait and switch move he pulled with Jermaine Dupri with the Super Bowl.
You still salty about
Right,
that?
that's what I'm saying.
You are still salty about that.
But that was
This
still
was
some
Super
snake
Bowls
ass
ago,
shit,
bro.
though. That was still some snake ass shit, though.
That's a bit.
Here go the problem. When you have people around here, see, first of all, most people ain't principled, right?
At all.
They don't have no principle at all. So now, all they do now is they follow money. So
Oh, my
whenever somebody
God.
have money, they automatically right.
No, it's not that they right.
I'm gonna disagree.
I disagree.
Okay,
I don't.
you looking at a situation where somebody came in and he made a statement to get people, especially people of color, to leave other platforms to come follow him.
How, out of 20 million, out of 40 million black people, how many of those black people have ownership in Tidal? Better yet, how many people have stake in Tidal to the point that this is going to ill affect them that he sold Tidal to a white outfit?
Okay. Here we go with this whole little thing. We going into this whole little realm of you saying it ain't affecting black people, but it do affect them.
How?
And the reason it being is affecting them is that I no more. Where are the black companies now? Where are those people now to be in that spot for people to look at and say,
But Keno,
this
I
is
think-
a company that's owned by
I
somebody.
think you're missing the point because you're speaking from a place of where you'll cut your nose off to spite your face. Nobody builds a business to be $1 billion company and not to profit from it at some point.
They don't. But his whole thing was no.
My thing with you is
you missing. You missing.
my
the point.
thing with you
he
is
said. He said. Jay-Z said
What did
he
he
wasn't gonna
say?
let that company go like that. He was gonna be there for it.
if they throw you a
So he let it go like, hey, he's not there for us all of a sudden?
Okay, we got an off-camera mic. Come in.
Hi, everyone. My name is John, first-time caller. First of all,
Hi, Mark.
niggas lie every day, B.
Hello, Ghosted
Niggas
Mark.
lie every day.
Hey, niggas lie every day, B.
The hell?
But like seriously though, so like that deal makes more sense for black people than people think. Number one, when Jay-Z got all the ownership of Tidal, he sold 1/3 of it to Sprint 2 years ago.
Right. Thank you, coach.
Here the other piece. They was absorbed by Twitter. No, by Twitter and
Jack
by
Dorsey.
Cash App.
Jack Dorsey.
Jack Dorsey.
Jack Dorsey.
Oh,
so
okay.
now
Yeah.
Jay-Z has a board seat, and all of the shareholders now have shares in Cash App or Square and Twitter.
baby.
So like, here's the play though. They are building a new platform for artists where they get paid directly through Cash App, through Square. That's the big time play with this.
Thank you.
So like Keno's right, Jay-Z did lie to y'all niggas.
How?
Y'all been getting lied.
Y'all
Y'all
this is what I'm saying.
lied.
Y'all-
Listen,
Yeah.
he used your emotion against you. That's basic business. They literally teach this in MBA classes.
Thank you.
Literally. So Jay-Z lied, but I lot of y'all niggas too for the greater good. And the greater good is enabling artists, any artist, to monetize immediately. And that's what him, Jack Dorsey, and Cash App are about to do.
This is what I'm saying. Y'all acting.
Shall see.
Yeah, he acting. This what I'm.
We shall see because first of all,
Where was this
He had the
energy
board
when
seat right
Bob
now.
Johnson sold
Jay-Z's on
BET
the
to
board.
Viacom?
I had the same energy.
This is what I'm saying. Y'all acting like these niggas. Hold on. I'm saying y'all acting.
When this
when
nigga,
Bob Johnson
when y'all
sold-
allowed Bob Johnson
when
to
Bob
get rid of one of
Johnson
the
sold-
staples of black
when
life,
Bob Johnson sold-
BET Uncut.
And-
Where
and-
were
and
you
he
with
de-
this
and he
vitriol?
destroyed BET.
Where were you with this
The
vitriol?
same place I am now. The same kind of bitch.
I didn't hear this shit. Let me go back to your post, brother. I didn't see this.
That's because
Let me go on
we
Facebook.
probably weren't even friends on Facebook at that time.
This is what I'm saying. Y'all are acting like a Birmingham Southern student who just cashed out they weed dealer $25 and nigga was like, yeah, I'm about to meet you at the Chevron. And they wait there for 4 hours and the nigga never show up. That's what I'm saying. That's a bait and switch.
This coming
That's
from
a bait and
this
switch.
coming from Pearl Black.
You got it.
I'm talking about the goddamn fist pump Pearl Black ass
I'm just
niggas.
saying, look,
They be up in
I'm saying I don't look
fighting over everything.
We got.
I don't care that he sold Tidal. It's okay.
Here's my take on it.
yes, sir.
I think African Americans need to build more wealth. Because when you think about how a bank is constructed that the Federal Reserve give you $16 for every $1 you put up. If the Federal Reserve put up $16 for every $1 you put up, shouldn't we be cashing out to develop banks?
Yeah.
And right now, the Federal Reserve is lending money at a 0% interest rate.
Cosign
So you
for
mean
your
to
boy.
tell me for every
Cosign for
$1
your
you
boy.
got, you got $16 and you can lend it. People are lending money out at 18%.
No, we
21%,
worried about Jay-Z and
22%.
Tidal.
But all
Whoa,
I'm
whoa,
saying
whoa.
is, we got to look at the big picture, and the big picture is us as African Americans got to get some money in our pocket to be able to even mirror what's been done to us for years. Outright, that's just my opinion.
We worried about Jay-Z selling Tidal.
There you go.
Because that's so important.
Yeah, but see, here go this is what I was saying about emotional people. What happened is now you got these emotional people, which are black people that are being easily controlled inside these situations. Y'all sitting up there, y'all thinking about Jay-Z selling Tidal in the form
It's
of
not a large
business
enough,
move.
It's not a large enough share of the black market to actually be complete. Like, how many black people have Tidal? People, how many of y'all got Tidal in here? How many of y'all got
By
Tidal?
show of hands, who's got
By
Tidal?
By show of hands, who
None
has
of these
Tidal?
niggas. You got Tidal. One. That's what I'm saying. Because it's what? You got Sprint?
So, I think we had another comment. from a guest.
Oh my God, man.
Okay.
Shit, dog.
Hey,
Man, ain't
first of
nobody
all,
fucking with that shit, Jay-Z.
my name TD Lawson. And them sweets Tradition got, they delicious. I just want to say that. I know they ain't got nothing to do with y'all podcast. But anyway,
It's all good.
let me
We
tell you
support black
something.
business.
I'm going to tell you how black people got to ride.
Speak up, I can't hear you.
I'm going to tell you how black people got to ride. We got to stop counting each other money. Jay-Z ain't got to do a motherfucking thing for none of us. He ain't got enough money to even get us where we got to go.
He really do.
No, he don't.
He's worth $1 billion.
No, he not.
He can cash out. His net worth
Bruh,
$1 billion.
If
But
Jay-Z cast out tomorrow, we'll be broke. If tomorrow was Wednesday, he cast out on Wednesday, we'll be broke on Thursday.
you said
will
we?
be.
Yes. But he got enough to help me.
He got, I mean, to help you, yes. But the
Can I say
40
something?
million,
The question
collective?
is, he's not going to help me. That's
that
the
wasn't my
problem.
question. I want to get my point is like on some serious tip.
I feel you on
like,
that pocket watching though.
we got to stop pocket watching each other.
Right.
I feel
I'm
you
not a
on that.
Muslim, but the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, no one man is greater than the condition of his people.
Thank you.
Meaning, like,
Exactly.
we say white people, but when we talk about black people, we talk about Oprah, we talk about Jay-Z, we talk about Russell Simmons.
Who?
Like certain individuals.
And
we say white people, but
yeah.
then we talk about black, we talk about individuals. Hold on, bro.
Yeah, but you
I know y'all showing
you making
shit.
my point. That's what you finna make the point I'm trying to get to. They
ahead.
missing it. But go ahead. Keep on
Oh,
going.
I
I'm
mean-
gonna let you go ahead.
But what I'm saying is, like, real talk, I don't want to sound like this, because
You
I
don't
can't
sound
support
like it.
y'all, but at the same time, without bloodshed, we will not accomplish nothing.
Exactly.
Nobody in history accomplished anything
Without
bloodshed.
Oh, I'm not disagreeing with you.
Even the people we run behind and set our standards on. Now, Bush, I know you.
Hey, no, we don't know. No.
I know you bizarre.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
First of all,
Remove that man.
Remove him.
I've been knowing this guy since 1991. He just talking shit. But I know you bizarre.
He trouble.
But I'm
Remove
saying,
this man.
my point is,
Right.
real talk. Nobody in history, show me a time. Go back to Shaka Zulu now. Fuck everything else.
Right.
You gotta kill all up for you to achieve this shit. If you gonna run over me, run over my dead body. We ain't on that no more. So when people, hold on, I promise you, I'm like 3 seconds away, bro. I'm like 3 seconds away.
TD, if you don't
Well, if you don't say about you told me to come here. First of all, the guy who's the guy said to come here, and the guy who said and the guy, and you the guy too.
Nigga, if you don't
I just
hurry
met
up,
this guy.
if you don't hurry up and make your point, we're gonna have to say, man, you won't want to do
My
that.
point is, like, we didn't achieve nothing. Even we're not our ancestors type shit.
Right.
You damn right we not. Cause our real ancestors bucked. And we won't achieve shit in, so let's stop pocket watching Jay-Z them. Jay-Z don't owe you 50 cents.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying.
And my point is not that you pocket watching Jay-Z. My thing is just that we got a whole bunch of people that are not principled, right? Ray Dalio got a book called Principles, right?
Oh, white man.
Yeah, he got a book called Principles, right? But he got a thing even about that, right? Most people ain't gonna read it long enough to understand what it was about. Most of the people who getting what they got for the greater good of their people, they got principles, right? They pull their people into that direction. They don't cut them off at the knees and then go up there and say, I got a seat at the table. And y'all, you know what I'm saying? As long as y'all below me, we good. See, inside this situation, everybody keep missing the point. You got all these people that's up here doing this shit to different folks and not having no kind of principle way of doing it.
But it's the same game they've been playing for hundreds of years, dude. It's the same thing with the house Negro.
Okay,
you give one Negro a seat in the house, and you get anything you want from it going forward.
See, here go the biggest problem.
No, you good,
Here go the biggest problem. We love money so much, we can't make change, right? We love money too much. Reason being, okay, if you want to change your condition inside this country, you want to change the way things
Get some
go,
money.
You gotta have a leverage, right? Our military. I'm give something basic, right? Our military, right? It's full of black and brown people,
Yeah.
right?
But
Now-
don't that many of them make it to the highest mountain?
Now, remember, we coming up on we in a technology age. Soon, those jobs that these black and brown people have, they ain't gonna be there no more. Right?
Okay.
Them jobs gonna be gone. At your highest point of leverage is right now when all y'all on the front line, right?
Right.
I bet you couldn't go to the to get a group of people in the military together, get them together and say, while we got the leverage right now, let's quit.
Oh no, that'll never happen.
You know
the
why
first
it'll
thing,
never happen?
why?
You know exactly why it's gonna
Why?
never happen? It's first thing they're gonna say is my pension.
Nope.
No. Let me
First
ask
thing,
you
first thing they're gonna say is they
That's what I'm saying. No,
court-martial.
this is what I'm. This is the real. This is the real question. What was Jay-Z supposed to do? What was he supposed to do that's gonna satisfy you? Satisfy others? What was he supposed to do? What is he supposed to do?
Okay.
What is he supposed to do?
In the beginning, when you go up there and you do that, right? When you come into a situation, just on the principle of shit, you come in there, you don't go tell the people that you got to come in and follow you to go do that shit. That this is a company that's he gonna always be over. And he ain't gonna never sell it to nobody else. And this gonna
Man,
be a place for
it's marketing. It's the same thing that McDonald's do with the bullshit 365 black program.
And so when you do overlook the fact that somebody said that to you, people gonna keep doing it to you.
Who bought in? Did you buy? Do you got a title?
Of course not.
Oh my fucking God!
Oh, man.
Let's go to the next subject. Hey, let's go to the next subject. Let's go to the next subject. Get the fuck out of here.
You missing the point. The question was, did Jay-Z bait and switch?
This nigga, you don't even have title.
No, did he bait and switch?
You don't even have title.
I don't think he baited and switched so much as he played his investment smart. Like,
You ain't even got title.
Speaking from personal experience, you bought into Bitcoin early, right?
Yeah.
And you was telling people, buy this
Justin.
Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin.
You was way too dark skinned to have a high pitched voice like that.
People didn't listen. People didn't listen. Now Bitcoin is worth how much?
Probably
50,000.
60,000.
So
60 probably about that.
it's the same thing Jay-Z did.
Hey.
He bought an asset that was depreciating, got it overvalued, picked it up to where it's worth something, and he sold
The
it.
point, listen, I think y'all missing the point of what I'm
No,
saying.
I get your point, but I think
We gonna sit here and argue over the same subject?
No, I don't think
what
you
I'm saying. It's dead now.
I think you upset because you feel like he told black people to buy into something just to lead them.
Is that black people never bought into? That black people never bought into. It's like saying, like, okay, if Killer Mike sold Greenwood tomorrow for like whatever, $200 million, why in the fuck does it matter? Because how many of y'all niggas got a Greenwood account? Exactly. You got, okay, Vince. Damn, my bad, bro.
One person.
My
One
bad.
person
But
in
you
the whole
insured up to
crowd.
$250,000 because it has other fintech backing it. So you're good. All right. But the rest of y'all niggas ain't got Greenwood, so why does it even matter? That's what I'm saying. So it's just like, did they bait and switch you? We were going to be black. No. You got caught up. You bought into a marketing ploy, and that's it. They use your blackness. They use your heritage. They use your ancestral trauma.
Speaking his answer for him.
No, I'm saying, but I'm saying,
We're not disagreeing with you.
No, I'm saying,
That's all. And that was the point.
but I'm saying,
And that was the point.
it's still not a bait and
And that's
switch.
the
No,
point.
because people knew better.
No.
So he used the wrong term, but y'all saying the same thing.
Yeah. It's you proved my point for me. It was the same thing that I'm saying. I'm saying we get into the situation where we let people come along like him, target market you about what it is that you got going on because of your color, because of your thing. And people buy into it. And they believe in these people in a certain type of way. And these same people come along and they snake you. Reason being is one, we don't do good business. As a people on the whole. We don't do good business. Right? We don't.
What do you mean?
We don't do good business on a lower level.
Niggas was like this.
How many people complain about how people do business when they do, let's say, simple shit like T-shirts?
No, I give you one better. You heard of the furniture issues that's been going on around Birmingham. Don't act like you don't know about it. And from what I'm hearing, that's bad business.
Now,
That's bad. That's bad delivery.
And even beyond that, doing bad business means being lazy in your business. How many people out there working hard at their shit when they come out here and do their business?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Look at we'll take our podcast for instance, right? How often do we market this shit? How much business do we do? Do we do good business when we talking about doing what we do? Right? We do terrible business.
We do.
We at a point where we got an opportunity to make plenty of money, right? But we'll sit around and everybody look at each other and wait on the next person to say, this is what you need to do today. You see what I'm saying?
Waiting on
We
you
do
niggas.
fucked up business.
All right.
No.
I feel where you're going.
We do
man.
fucked up business.
Yeah, man.
And
man.
it goes to the core principle of how we interact with
Jay-Z
each other.
so title.
Beyond Jay-Z, how we interact with each other and do with each other.
Yeah.
We won't even teach each other.
Yeah.
You have somebody who had the knowledge to do some shit.
Yeah.
That nigga won't tell you shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You take the money and run.
Right.
So, speaking of sales and making some money.
because it's the rails.
God about to say the real.
Now,
We
the
got
rails
way
ain't
off
coming
the
off,
rails.
but
Nah,
we just want
real shit.
to hit the next subject because I think this one gonna be one to grow on. 'Cause
Right. So
niggas about to get a little small fortune coming up this week.
right.
So that 1,400.
So now these people got this $1,400.
So what you think they should do with it, or how you think? Now you really can't tell nobody how to spend their stimmy.
And that go.
But what are some good ways?
He go that shit. He go
What
that
are some
shit.
good ways that people can invest?
Hey,
this?
Bush, what you gonna do with your 1,400?
I'm gonna go buy me a zebra.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't judge me for wanting to buy a fucking
Here go
zebra.
the thing. Even with the $1,400, it's not an impact on what it is we got going on a big picture. Like I said, like say for instance, you'll have a few people that'll go throw that money into maybe a stock market, get a stock or two.
A Susu
You know
wheel.
what I'm saying? Like to be honest with you, this stimulus shit is really we should feel disrespected as black people
Why?
Why?
over the stimulus shit.
Why?
Why?
What round of stimulus is this?
It'll be the third.
Third round of stimulus, right?
Right.
Now, I saw on another podcast, Andrew Schultz podcast.
Okay.
Well, I don't talk about nobody. Make sure y'all watch Assholes Anonymous on a regular basis. Fuck Andrew Schultz
But it was
on a regular fucking basis. Go back to episode 1.
But the point was they was talking about reparations for black people,
Right.
right? Mm-hmm. And they were saying how it's unfair for white people to pay for reparations for black people, right? Because they are so far removed from owning slaves, right?
Who said that?
That was the talk between them, Alex Jones, and da-da-da.
Okay.
Now, the disrespectful part about it is we had three rounds of stimulus, right? That then pushed it to the trillions of dollars, right?
Right.
In that time, you could have gave black people reparations, right?
Right.
You could have also, and inside of giving black people reparations, black people would have saved the economy because they're gonna spend that shit.
Quickly.
Okay.
It would have came right back in. It would have boosted up.
My question is this. And all of the time that black people have had majority populations in a lot of different jurisdictions, is it me or has it seemed that a whole bunch of black people are waiting for the government to do something for them? And I'll say this, like, just hear me out. All right. I remember in 2009 or 10, I'm sitting in Ventress Correctional Facility. Shouts out to all the niggas behind the G-Wall. Hold y'all head. I'm sitting at Ventress Correctional Facility, and I see the state troopers go to Shorter, Alabama to stop Milton McGregor from making money on his casino. So, pause. I see the state troopers. It's like 17 of them in Brighton to close down a casino. The same one in Fairfield. But in reality, you have way more black people who are employed at these places making money. Okay. You have a whole bunch of black people who worked in who actually went and spent money there. What I'm trying to say is you have a whole bunch of black people in place in period. You don't have a whole bunch of black people being police officers. You don't have a whole bunch of black people being working in the service or public safety industry where they actually give you guns to protect and serve your community, correct? So what I'm saying is there's a whole bunch of apparatuses out there for us to secure whatever is this kind of future that we want to have. But we have whatever kind of to secure whatever kind of futures we want to have, and what is not happening is we're not securing them ourselves. We're simply asking like, well, where's our money? You owe us this, you owe us that, as opposed to going out and taking it.
First of all, let's be honest. The police job is not to protect and serve.
We're not doing this conversation.
I
swear I'll make this podcast.
I said about public safety, and I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I put quotes. It's up to interpretation, and I'm not attacking any entity up here.
I get it. One of the things even about that aspect of it, right? You don't have enough of you don't have enough people in control in different areas for that to be such a big thing.
Yeah.
Like even inside of one of the big things about the community, our communities, since we don't do good business, our communities don't do enough to ensure that we have what we need inside our own community, right? So say for instance, like even with the police, right?
Here we go.
They don't show up. We ain't showing up to neighborhood meetings. Right, we ain't gonna go in there. We ain't gonna talk to nobody about that shit. We don't ask them.
Not the police.
We don't ask them to put policemen on the street to walk through the community to get to know the people inside the community. And most of the people that's patrolling these communities don't live in that area, so they don't even know the people that's there. Right. Mm-hmm. To be a policeman is to grow up as a kid to talk about be black and want to be a policeman is to grow up and trying to be a part of your trauma.
Here we
You know
go.
what I'm saying? Because only thing you know is to be scared of the police when you're growing up most of the time. Or,
This
you know
is
what I'm saying?
what
Like,
we're
I
doing
see the whole children run off crying.
Chill out,
When they come in front of a police officer with these
Defund and all that
You know what I'm
good
saying?
stuff.
So it's a different
Ain't nobody hear
perspective
me.
behind what it is. And
But
you got to understand, too, this is business. Policing is business. It's big business. So you were in a situation where their job is to enforce and collect money. When you get arrested, you going through a system where money gonna be exchanged. You know what I'm saying? They salaries is dependent upon you getting fucked up.
So let me say this.
We need to make a
this.
pivot out the police
14
talk, though.
No, I'm not talking about police. I'm just saying, simply put, I'm not. Simply put, you have a community of people who are not an actual community. You have a whole bunch of. I mean, there's no disaggregation. No, I mean, it's not even that. I'm saying it's like none of us are on code about the same thing. None of us have the same ideas. Everybody thinks that they can do it better. Everybody or that you're not doing it good enough. And there's a lot of disjointment. Okay. So everybody gets $1,400. Cool. I'm not one of those type of people where I'm looking in your pocket for what you're doing with the $1,400. You may have things that you have to take care of like immediately, or you may have things that you may want to do immediately.
So you're not gonna tell them to get an LLC and buy a pot of the land and shit?
Hey,
No, I'm not.
This is what I'm finna do.
I don't believe that. I don't believe in doing that.
This is what I'm doing. But this is what I'm gonna do. Since you Negroes love crab legs so much, I am going to buy the ocean, right?
By the ocean.
I'm going to lease the ocean to the crabs, get residual income, sell the crabs back to you niggas and double profit off of it.
You ain't making no
Look at
money.
God.
You ain't making no money off of me because I don't
Hey,
eat
you
fish.
light skinned niggas love crab cakes and shit
I
like
can't
that.
eat seafood at all.
Oh, you allergic?
Yes, I am allergic. I will die.
To the light skin.
I know. Shut your ass up. Just shut your ass
Should be
up.
so wild.
But no, seriously, man. My point is, however you want to spend your $1,400, spend.
I know how you can spend your $1,400.
Hey, wait.
Spend your $1,400 on your first date.
Oh! Now we about to go to the shits.
Spend your $1,400 on your first date.
You ready?
So we ditched the woke talk. Now we finna get to the shits.
Yes.
you get to
Now
the
we
shit.
with the shits.
To the shit.
Someone amongst this podcast, Bush,
I'm glad.
posed the question. Well, Bush, go ahead and pose the question that you posed the other day.
I asked a simple question on
Was
how
it that
much-
simple, motherfucker?
It was very
No, it
simple. It was was simple. Motherfuckers just came on my posts and their emotions and shit like that.
It's definitely simple.
All I asked was, how much do you average
It's simple to everybody.
on your first date? Like, how much do you spend on your first date at an average, like a ballpark?
Right.
Folks lost their fucking mind
Right.
when they heard people say, no, they lost their fucking mind because they got their
It's simple.
feelings hurt because certain people said, oh, my first dates are free. Now, granted, I learned something. Meetups don't count as first dates. I didn't know that. Meetups do not count as first dates. I just figured any setting or whatever where the goal is to get to know the person you're talking to and shit like that, and if you possibly have sex at the end of the night, that counts as a date. Doesn't matter how much money I spend.
I have no fucking clue what a date is.
But the killing.
Because the definition, the goalposts get moved back every time.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even. I mean, like, I'm saying, like, ever since I ever became interested in females, which is like when I was 4 years old, the very first woman I was ever attracted to was Tisha Campbell in Little Shop of Horrors, and secondly, Kathy Ireland in motherfucking whatever that football movie was, but she was a kicker.
Unnecessary roughness.
Unnecessary roughness, right? So like all I ever knew was that I wanted to impress women, like when we were going out.
Women.
One another. Like I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying? So like, but at the same time, I grew to know that I have limits. Like, if we going out on a date, like I don't give if I'm a date and I put that in quotations, we're going on an out $138.73, which is the highest I ever paid. That's the limit. That's your limit. That's the limit.
Damn, they ain't even worth the $2 to even it out to 140.
Hey, look.
That nigga don't tip.
Nah. Because that's tip included. 138.70.
The comedy club? Because you know they throw their gratuity in there quick. 17%, partner.
Nah,
Shit,
it's
it might
a
be
spot at
damn 20
Homewood.
you
No,
fuck
it's
around.
17. I just went last week.
That's neither here nor there.
Shit,
And
I
that
ain't
shit
been there in
took
a minute.
hard turn though.
Yeah.
Like that whole conversation took a hard turn.
But you know, but I found out
It started to become a
pissing match.
yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, oh, I spend this much money on my first day. Shut the fuck
Not
up.
only
You,
that,
you
it
got
started
terrible
turning
credit,
into
nigga.
Tipping. It started turning into how much you tip on a date. You know what I'm saying? Then it went to tipping into a strip club, and you know y'all don't even tip at strip clubs. Well, first of all,
I thought you paid one flat fee for per dance. $10 per dance. That's what I thought.
I'm telling you like this. I paid
$10 per dance?
I paid to get
What the fuck
into. I paid to get into the club, but if I'm not entertained, why must I
asked a
tip?
female like,
Why must I tip you, kiddo?
Like, if you get personal lap dances, I think they $10 a piece.
Ghost on the off-camera mic. If you're not entertained in the strip club, do you tip?
No.
But
I don't get-
Amazing. It speaks.
I don't go to strip clubs.
But if
Other
you
than
get a
to
lap
eat.
dance, don't they charge by the
They
dance?
do have great food.
like
They charge
$10,
by the dance,
$15 per
yeah.
dance.
Yeah. Hey,
It's $20 a dance.
them
Okay.
steak fries at the strip
So
club.
I'm
good
only
as
getting
fuck.
two. I'm not gonna overvalue the price of vagina because
But
this
my
lady
issue is
gyrating
this,
on
though.
me.
With that
Vagine.
whole overvaluing dates and blah, 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 blah. Look at the source. Why are y'all arguing with women that don't even like men?
now that is a key point. Now,
These women who's on that post arguing
now
hate men.
Let's be
they
honest.
date women. Why are y'all
you know what I'm
arguing with
saying?
someone y'all ain't
Now,
dealing
let's
with?
be clear. It was a bunch of lesbians on that post. It was a bunch of lesbians on that post.
I suppose.
And
Lesbos.
This is why.
and the problem.
This is why we got
and the-
kicked off Facebook for a fucking day.
No, but the problem inside of that is that one is you trying to be in direct competition with me.
Because you trying to get the same girls.
Right. You trying to be in direct competition.
So like
Y'all ain't
her
shit
motive ain't
today.
the same
I
as
love
ours.
it.
Right. And I don't even see you as competition. I understand what you're here for as a lesbian, right? You have failed as a woman.
Well, it was nice knowing you guys.
It was so nice.
Listen,
It's been
your
real.
feelings got hurt because you couldn't get your life right. So what you did, you started carpet munching. And now you here to grow up.
That's a hard ass compromise. You know that.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Based on what you say, that is a hard ass compromise.
Listen, man. Let's just be honest about this whole thing, right? When have you seen a lesbian that you was afraid that was gonna take your girl?
Never. I don't think it was because they was. I don't think it's because. I don't think that was the issue. I think a lot of the issue is that women don't have the same experience dating as men.
Exactly.
Okay, and so a lot of them,
Exactly.
like I said, I mean, like
In dating, they always winning.
Right,
In relationships, they always losing.
exactly. So it's just like, it's like if my favorite hotel is the Sofitel. But I mean, and I just like that. Look, I just like that brand. My favorite hotel of all hotels is the W on Lakeshore in Chicago. It's my favorite hotel of all hotels. Shit.
Right.
I don't even know if that's a Trump spot, but I just know I like the W on Lakeshore.
No, W ain't a Trump spot.
With the waterfront view.
I know what you're
But
talking
you know,
about.
I forgot to tell y'all the story. Like one girl that actually commented under there.
Yeah.
She that felt the most type of ways.
Right.
She actually came to me and like told me personally why she got so upset behind the post.
And why is that?
She said the
Some
reason
nigga
why
ghosted her, didn't he? And she had to pay the bill.
Her thing was a lot of dudes that was on there that she said was saying that they go on free dates. She said most of them are on retainers. Like they're literally the food guy.
Okay, listen.
And I'm just like,
But see, that's what I'm
I know what
saying.
you're
though.
talking about.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. though.
And she a lie.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying no more. Like now they saying that, but on the real, you got a lot of girls who in their prime when they were fit, when they were friendly, you know what I'm saying? When they was cute, you know what I'm saying? When they were worth it, niggas was flying them out. They were going to nice places and all of this
let's
shit.
keep it real
They
about
were
the
able
one-
to eat at places that certain brothers could not afford. You know what I mean? Right. And I'm just saying. So now that they've been to all these places, they expect. That's you know what I'm saying? I've been
Shut
here.
up.
I ate there. Oh, you can't afford that? And it's less like, man, some people like good food and they just want to take your ass to Eagles, get you a $10 plate, and it's all bullshit to you.
Yo, I'm gonna
shout
add
out
this.
to our security in the crowd.
Got that right, man. Y'all.
I'm gonna add this. The dollar amount really doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
Right.
It doesn't,
Like me
as long as you're having a
personally,
good time.
If I go out by myself, I'm gonna spend $100.
Right.
If you with me, just
I spent $100 at the bar.
ginger ale. I'm just talking shit.
right. So like I think a lot of people get wrapped up into that. And and for me personally, dudes who be out here super capping, super crying about how much a date costs, I just call them broke niggas.
Right.
They broke. Because if you got money, it don't matter.
But here go the problem with all this shit, right? Again, it go back to business, and you don't understand business. First of all, the definition of commerce is sexual intercourse, right? If you having
Here we
sex with
go.
somebody, you are doing
Right.
commerce. You know what I'm saying? It's an exchange. It's gonna be a money exchange one way or the other. There is no free sexual interactions. Period. There ain't no such thing as free dates. You know what I'm saying? Like, something is getting spent. Like, if you spent your money to go there, to put on clothes, to get to the mother, something getting spent.
If you spend your time, your most valuable asset.
Oh, valuable thing you got, the shit that you can
I
never
keep
get
telling
back.
men that y'all need to put a dollar amount on your time.
Right.
And then that will change how much time you waste on women who ain't
and
about
it's a hard
shit.
conversation to have because people
Period.
have such a love affair with this money situation that they don't realize that their time is way more valuable than their money.
Right.
And the moment that you realize that your time is more valuable than your money, you will gladly give away that little $40.
But I think another thing is
Glad to give away $40.
I think we more concerned.
It's going down though.
We more concerned with getting some pussy in our spare time instead of actually getting those 60 hours a week that we need to be successful at whatever it is we doing.
Okay.
Because let's be honest, the dudes who really out here getting to it and getting to the bag, I don't worry about chick. The chicks just come with the territory.
True. Money.
So if you focus on getting to where you want to be successfully,
true.
success-wise, the women gonna come at you just because they like that kind of shit. To be honest, unless you like the IG type.
I mean, but
With those, you know what you're getting, so don't be
It's
surprised
still-
when you get what you get.
I mean, but it's still, but inside that though, it's the thought process behind money and what it means to you. People love money so much that they put this overwhelming value on something that don't, you know what I'm saying? That really
Yeah.
ain't the most important thing to get to where you gotta go.
I guess the real question is how much money does it cost to have a good time? And
What you wanna spend.
and I was gonna. That's exactly what I was gonna go into. Certain people don't have a problem spending a certain amount of money, but then you have people who actually have their own entertainment budget, and they'll tell you, like, look, it's not because I can't afford it. It's because I don't want to afford it, and I'm not going to spend. I'm not going to spend over this amount of money in an effort to entertain myself.
And I think another thing
And that offends certain people.
I think another thing we feel, and we've talked about this before, if I ask a woman out on a date, I'm giving her a glimpse as to who I am. So why the hell am I letting you choose where we go? I'm just keeping it real. Like, why are you choosing? You don't get to choose where we go if I'm letting you know who I am. And I'm not saying I'm going to take you to the park for a first date. But what I am saying, the restaurant or whatever activity I choose is a glimpse into who I am.
But I'm going to tell you this.
So I'm already prepared to spend the amount that I'm going to spend.
I've been with, but have you...
No, they're good.
But I think part of the issue though is that I take with that is, shit, I don't know everything, so I don't mind. Like if she say like, have you ever been here to this place? A suggestion. I don't mind looking into it. Now if I look into it like, man, nigga, that shit look whack, and I will not go there. You but whore.
That conversation is had before y'all even go out.
Right? No.
But the thing about it is, it's such a distortion of what people think they're supposed to get out of a date. You know what I'm saying? It's a different kind of entitlement. And speaking of entitlement, let's take this into a subject that's near and dear to Justin's heart. We're gonna go into entitlement. Let's talk about this goddamn Harry and Meghan Markle.
Oh, my fucking god, nigga.
Okay. Since we're gonna talk about entitlement,
let's talk about it.
Okay.
So this is my issue with the whole Harry and Meghan thing. All right, now Harry and I are the same age, and it trips me out when people my age are like, how could this happen to? Like, we don't know that Harry has had spouts of racism his entire public life, right? And so you have...
Which he has, by the way, because it came out.
Yeah. I mean, even before nigga, when we were 19, when he dressed up as a Nazi, when he went to war and he was talking about the Pakistanis and he was calling them ragheads and all that stuff. Hey, look, I'm not calling them that. I'm saying that's what he said. Dune ickers and stuff like that, saying all kinds of wild stuff. And then what ends up happening is you end up getting into a relationship with a woman of color. You have a child of color, and all of these chickens come back home to roost. Now, the woman, on the other hand, who has not at all involved herself in black life and black behavior, you know what I'm saying, which causes you to be wrapped up in, look, this is not an affront to any of our mixed brothers and sisters who lean left or right. You know what I'm saying, Max?
You goddamn right.
We love you. You know what I'm saying?
First of all, goddamn right.
I am down for the sisters.
For real.
I am a revolutionary.
This is not an affront to them because I understand and appreciate that they're in a very, very compromising position. But at the same time, it's hard for me to feel sorry for you when you behave in such a manner that basically you're excusing your you basically show that you recognize that there's greater value in being seen as white or other as opposed to being seen as black. So then when you have a child and your child is being treated as other by the most racist institution that the world has ever known, you're all of a sudden surprised. No, I don't feel sorry for you. I don't feel bad for you. Now you want to be black. That's my opinion about it. I'm not saying I'm right or wrong. I'm just saying that's how I feel.
So were you saying she was code switching between?
It definitely feels like she code switched.
Well, they did announce that she planned on running for president too.
Nigga, what?
Yeah, she was trying to get in politics.
Yeah.
That was the thing. She couldn't score high enough when she was in school. You know what I'm saying? To go certain way, so she started acting.
To do what?
Right.
So she was trying to get into politics.
Into who?
Right. but see, the first problem was this shit was with Oprah, right? That was the first thing that made me like, I do not want to see this shit at all. Okay. And then the next thing
Would you have rather they got Charlamagne the God?
Man, listen, that would have been 10 times better than fucking Oprah.
10 times?
10 times better than Oprah. Then the next thing about it is that this bitch... Okay, the story is not now. The story is when she leave Harry and he blow his fucking brains out. And that gonna be the story. You know,
I don't think that's gonna be the
story. What the fuck? How did we get... Oh, yeah.
Why did it go so dark?
Train.
No.
I'm on the road train.
No.
You watch American Guys this morning. That's why you so violent.
She don't get shit, and they gonna accept him back.
Listen, this how you know it was game. I'm just pointing out it was game. We gonna point out what game is, right?
Come with
inside
it.
this interview, she's sitting up there talking about, well, the royal family, I was having mental health issues, which he was having already, right? I was having mental health issues. And the royal family said, one, they wasn't going to pay for it. And two, they was talking about my kid not having a title and blah, 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 this, that, and other. Listen.
So you had a baby just for...
Bruh, the boy got a
Look at where this is going.
The boy got a $30 million settlement from his mama. If you wanted
$30 million
He only got
settlement
13,
from his
bro.
mama.
No, his mama left him 13.
I thought he had. I was about to say, then he had to
left him
split it.
13 apiece. Sarah and Will got 13 apiece.
Listen. Anyway, you got millions of dollars at your expense.
Right.
You can't pay for your own
Yo,
mental health issue. You can't go see a doctor. How much you have to go see a psychiatrist?
hey man, it depends. I mean, no, it depends on. I mean, they
It depends on who you going to see.
They next echelon, so I'm pretty sure it was like a couple of $1,000s.
A couple of
per hour.
thousand.
But this is what I'm gonna say. I'm not now from that position, on that tip. I think that it is terrible that she was suffering any kind of mental stress, especially to the especially to the point that she was feeling suicidal. I mean, that's not. Look, that's not funny. That's not funny. It's not funny.
I don't know.
It's not funny.
I don't know where you getting this. See,
That's what she said.
Here go my-
She said she wanted to off herself, bitch.
Now, see,
She said she wanted to off herself. That's terrible.
If this was Janet Jackson or Tony Braxton, you'd have goddamn called. you'd have destroyed that motherfucker.
No, I
yes, you would have.
Look, time out.
I've seen you destroy. I've seen you destroy.
Yeah,
No,
you do hate
time
Tony
out.
Braxton, though.
If it was Tony Braxton, fuck that nigga. Tony Braxton killed that nigga Tyson Beckford in 1996 on the Unbreak My Heart video. I'll never forget that bitch.
But here go the funny part about it is that inside that situation, I understand. I feel like she was just putting cold words out there.
Yes.
Like mental health and stuff like that.
That's possible.
Just to play it up, right?
Of course.
This bitch, she was talking about committing suicide when she was pregnant with the baby because the maids weren't doing what she said. Bruh, this is some bullshit. And I don't understand why people even looking at this shit as something real. This is a theatrical event for them to be able to establish themselves as entertainment people. No, nothing more than that. Nothing that she said was an issue. Bro, if you think about anything that she said inside this situation, right? Nothing that she said was some real shit. It was all superficial bullshit. She was talking about curtsying.
So you basically saying she didn't get her way, so she whined.
And it wasn't even that she didn't get no way.
All I got from it was she underestimated what it was going to be like married to a prince.
Yes, she did.
She did.
And she underestimated the racism.
The fact
she
that you
underestimated who
she
they were.
definitely
the fact
underestimated
that
the
you
racism.
the fact that
I'll
you go
give
on
you
an
that.
interview and you talk about how all this stuff you had to learn and things of that nature before like the wedding and all of that and simple stuff, that tells me you did absolutely no homework before you came over there. All
Didn't
that
know who
tells
these
me
folk
is you literally thought you were just going to be a pretty face that sat next
what
to
old
him.
boy said, this finna be a breeze.
She schemed on a prince. A prince showed her some attention. She schemed on him. Ended up in a situation. She didn't want to do the work. Now they out.
He ain't gonna stay. I don't think he gonna stay out for too long, honestly.
You saw he didn't want to say anything really bad about the royal family during that interview.
He trying to keep it so he can go back.
In case this shit don't work.
I
When
feel like
she
he's
leave
seeing
him
stuff
and
now.
he blow his brains out, or he run off the edge of a cliff, and he did.
I think he's gonna leave her.
I mean, I don't think. I pray that none of that happens to the brother. I pray that even if they do break up, that he don't kill himself. I pray that she don't kill herself. This
I don't think he gonna do all
But this is
that.
what I will say. And when you speak about entitlement, when you've been traveling in a certain kind of world for so very long, and then when a thing like a fairy tale happens to you, you're of the mindset that nothing negative can come out of this situation. The entitlement came with I've been dealing in white life all of this time. I know all the white habits. I have all the protection. I have all the protection of whitedom. Plus, I'm half white. This is not going to happen to me. No, you're exotic. You're cute. You're a gorgeous woman. You're educated. You're all those things, but you're also American. You're common. So when Grace Kelly married out in 1950s and 60s, the same situation. Fergie, the same situation. Princess Diana, the same situation. Kate Middleton, the same situation. It's gonna always be like this.
But Kate Middleton adjusted.
Kate Middleton adjusted, but she also came from money. That's one thing. She may not have come from the aristocracy, but she came from money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so, who is Meghan Markle? You know what I'm saying? And now look at it. Nobody wins when the family feuds. So Harry's not gonna. Oh my bad. Harold is not gonna go against the family like that. You know what I'm saying? I know. I don't want to say who said what. It was Bush that said that shit about the kid.
What I said about the king?
What you say about the kid?
Bush said, "Let me gaze upon the Negro child."
The family did win.
No, I'm saying nobody wins when the family feuds.
I'm saying even inside this feud though.
But the family's always going to win, right?
Allegedly. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? We got to say that for the conspiracy theory show.
It ain't even about conspiracy theory. When you look at this situation, we all know.
It's very one-sided too, in my opinion.
We all
I need
know,
all details.
We all know women who come along and see an opportunity and they jump on it.
Yeah, I need Queen Elizabeth to stop being a punk and be like, look, this heifer came into my crib and was acting like this, and this is why we don't like her.
They already put out a statement. The royal family put out a statement that said, we hate that that Harold and Meghan feel rejected by the family. Right. We're going to do an investigation into the events that they spoken about, and we also want them to know that no matter wherever they go in this world, we love them, we care for them, and they are always welcome. That's how you do it.
Right.
Okay.
That's how you do
and then
it.
You send MI6 to California and goddamn burn.
But anyway, man, it's been an eventful ass week, man. We're going to wrap this thing up, though, B.
This thing on up.
Bush, what you got for him, man?
Being that it is the week of stimulus eve and shit like that, y'all don't buy all those damn white toenail polish. Some of them dogs need to be kept in the kennel.
Lord.
Okay. Weird flex, but okay.
Weird flex, but okay.
Hey, man. This week I learned that.
Why are you whispering?
I don't know, man, because I'm not whispering. What the hell are you talking about? But anyway, man. So I learned this week, man, trying to get your own shit off the ground ain't for the faint of heart, bro. That shit is, it's stressful. But to all those entrepreneurs and creators, man, keep striving, keep doing what you do, man. And as always, love is for suckers. Don't get licked.
I'm gonna hit y'all with this, man. Shouts out to the Jasmine brand. Your boy went viral this week. Like 13,000 likes or what the fuck ever.
Even had your brother posting you on Twitter and shit.
Goddamn right, man. I got shit. They shared the fuck out your boy. So shouts out to the Jasmine brand. Shouts out to my brother.